Hey guys, this is ZebraGirl, and the reason why this is all flat is because for the longest while I haven't done showing you guys my drawings. Now I know you guys probably don't want to see them, but I just want to show you guys what I do in my spare time and what characters I draw and stuff like that. You know, just because I love to draw and stuff. So I'm going to show you my first one. This because I've got more on the side over there, so this video might go a bit longer than what it's supposed to, so I hope you guys like it, and if you want to ask questions then go ahead. Alright, so these are some things that I drew ages ago because I was going to do a story on it, but I don't know if I wanted to continue with it. So it's basically just some drawings of if Alicorn, Twilight and Sombra got together and had some kids. This is Hijinks and this is Eclipse. Yeah, there's nothing else going on there, but if you guys want more then, just tell me. So this is when Sister Location came out and I wanted to paint something, and this is what I did. I think it's Baby who's holding the ice cream, I think. I can't remember. This is another story that I wanted to do, but I never ended up doing it. And the reason why it says no bases used up there was because I took some references of what Twilight and an OC of mine would look like, and that's what I did. Now, I don't like this one because of how badly she's drawn, but whatever. This was another story that I was going to do. It involved me and, well, my OC, Zebra, and my mate's OC, known as Pika, in the Rainbow Factory. I was going to do a story, but it didn't turn out as well as I wanted it to, because there was someone in that story that I was with, but then after we split up, so yeah, that. This is the female spy that I drew. Again, probably not my proudest moment, and yes, I did use a body base because I had no idea how to draw a proper body back then, but now it seems easier. This is a female scout. I know it's bloody terrible, and again I used another body base because drawing something like this is sometimes can be a bit hard for me, but this was 2 years ago at the most. So this is if Sans, say, was female or whatever. So this is what I drew, and yes, I did use the Gaster Blaster base. I'm actually proud of this one. I'm actually happy because I think she turned out extremely well. This is, I can't remember what this is, but I just drew it because of the cool flames and stuff, and I wanted to give her demonic powers. Can't remember her name, so I'm sorry about that. Pony version of Tracer, not my best work, but I like it. Very colourful. Ah, yeah. This is my OC if she was a crystal gem, and this is my mate. Again, Pika, but I named it Amber because of that. I don't like this one because it looks terrible. I'm going to keep moving. This one I am extremely proud of. I'm very surprised it even went as well as it did. And yes, I used a base for the moon. I didn't use a base for this because I'm used to drawing loads of furries, so I just made a gander of what I could draw with her. And this is something I haven't finished off yet. I don't think I'll plan on finishing it. This is, you probably see this one on if you go into Google Images, but yes, I did use a base. Because I couldn't remember how to draw the back of somebody and how to draw their hands and the ears and the tail, and that's where I got the base from. And I got the cat head base from also Google. You'll probably be able to find it if you look. I'm really proud of this one, to be honest, because most of the drawings that I do are not the best that I can do, but I'm really proud of this one. This is my OC. If she was human, I think it looks really nice. And back then I was a massive fan of Kill la Kill, so I made her have like a Kill la Kill costume. And yes, I know it looks bloody awful, but I'm happy that it turned out like that. So that was my first book. Let me move some of these out of the way. Here's my second one. I'm sorry if some of my drawings are absolutely terrible, but like drawing some things without my knowledge about it can be extremely difficult. Right, so that's like a waistcoat that I needed to figure out how to draw. So this is my Game of Thrones OC, and her name is Robin Tyrell. She's the youngest out of the two Tyrell children, Marjorie and Loris. Because I absolutely adore Game of Thrones. It's one of my favourite things. And the reason why she has two different coloured eyes is because back before her family was even a thing, her ancestors were cursed with every couple of centuries of giving birth to children that have two different coloured eyes. But with that came a curse and an advantage. The fact that they usually have an amazing singing voice and can control people with that voice. Like if they sing something that's happy, then they'll put them all in a good mood. If they sing something that's like an insane song, they can make the people go crazy. But with this power also came with, I think it's like schizophrenia or split personality syndrome. Because within the story, this girl starts going crazy because she starts using her voice more than she's supposed to, and it starts making her see an evil version of herself and a really good version of herself. And this is like the good and the evil and the good. Now the reason why she's wearing something like that is because in the story she goes to the Dreadfort and meets Ramsay and Miranda. That's it. This is a bitten OC of mine called Vicky. Now, the reason why all this information was here is because I was working on a story with her, but then I realised that working with all these different characters would be extremely hard on what I'm supposed to do, so I gave up on this, but this bit's still there and this bit's still there. So basically, she was experimented on by her mother, and her mom basically injected her and experimented on her, which turned her like different coloured eyes, different hair. And the reason why she's artificial is because she wasn't bitten or she wasn't born like it. She was basically injected with wolf blood and with wolf blood and certain chemicals that made vampire blood as well. And this is a drawing, another one that I did a couple of days ago, to be honest. It's of her and one of the main characters called Jeremy in the story, in the program that's on Netflix. If you look at Bitten, it's fantastic, even though it was cancelled in 2016. However, it's still fantastic. I don't think I've got no. Okay, I think you guys should check it out. I think it's really good. There's not much in here. I think there's like 3 drawings or something, but let's have a look anyway. This was another story that I was going to work on. It involved Derpy and Dr. Hooves, and it also involved because if you look up the master in MLP form on Google Images, you'll probably come up with a pony that looks like that and a pony that looks like that. Yeah, and this was another one that I drew. I was just drawing it because, like, within the story, the Doctor actually does travel to the pony universe and actually ends up falling in love with Derpy, even though he doesn't, like, love or whatever. And the Master finds out and stuff like that. This is another drawing of the Tyrell girl. As you can see, she's smiling, she's crying, and she's also got blood on her, showing that she's actually going, like, insane in the membrane. And this is a drawing of the children that she would eventually have with Ramsay. As you can see, this is Robbie and that's Amy. And from the information that you can see, that they have their mother and their father's like similarities of the sort. Okay, that's it for that one. This one. Yeah. So this one, I'm a massive fan of Silent Hill, if you can't tell. And I was going to work on a story that involved a runaway girl that wanted to find out what was missing in her life. And it turns out that she had a twin sister, because she was born in Silent Hill, and her sister was taken away and experimented on, and basically that's what she was missing in her life. And the sister doesn't know whether to be good or bad, because whatever she was taught has been completely missed. This is something that I drew of the MLP thing, because again, I love My Little Pony. So as you can see, that's Pink Mina, Little Miss Rarity, Amnesia Fluttershy, Insane, Twilight, Rainbow Factory, Rainbow Dash, and I don't know what this is, but I just did like the apples in her eyes and different stitches in there. And this is the host and another drawing of a person that I just wanted to draw for the sake of it, because I absolutely I love drawing people and characters, and I love drawing like Mark's alter egos and stuff, and I think the host is a really cool one of his. Now, this one is a bit different because I am actually working on a story for this. This is Celestia, as everybody knows, and this, unknown to this one, that is her mom. And this little one is called Sunshine Sparkle, that's it. Now, she is Celestia's daughter. When she was born an alicorn. So when Celestia decided to put her up for adoption, she got rid of the horn and she got rid of the wings. Now you're probably wondering, why would Celestia give her up? Because of, well, it's not because of who the father is, but it's because that she felt like she wasn't ready to take on the responsibility of having like an heir, because she wanted her and Luna to rule, so she thought she was having a child that would get in the way of her and Luna's relationship. And in the end, Luna did find out that she had a kid, and she wasn't happy about it, at all. And this is her father. As you can see, his name is Prince Nightfire, and again, as it says, he can control of how bright the stars shine. I know that doesn't seem like much, but to alicorns and that lot, it's extremely special. This is a friend that she'll make eventually, which is known as Jack-o'-lantern. He is based off a real person that I know. I'm not going to give out real names, but his name isn't Jack or anything, but he eventually becomes one of Luna's night guards, and he does end up having a crush on Sunshine Sparkle. This is Pink Tornado, and she is the child of Princess Twilight and Flash Sentry. Yes, I know people don't like that ship, but I think it's really nice, and I think that they should do something with it and whatever. And as you can see, she likes to spend with Sunshine because her and Sunshine are born around the same time, and when the children are allowed to go out with the orphanage and play, Sunshine Sparkle usually ends up playing with Pink Tornado. And this is Celestia a couple of hours after giving birth, and this is Sunshine Sparkle. Now, I know she doesn't look like her dad, but the reason for that is because of how different Celestia is to Nightfire. So the genetics do go together, but not as well as as anybody else would expect. And last one, I promise. Okay, so this is a character that I was going to design for another Game of Thrones story, but as you can see, it involves Pokemon. Now, this girl would be part of something known as the Shadow Realm, where it's ruled by Zoroarks, as you can see by the Zoroark baby. But she is an assassin of the sort, so she ends up killing people. She wouldn't kill Pokemon because that's not in her nature, but she ends up making friends with shiny Pokemon. This is a mermaid version of what a human would probably try and look like if they came to the surface and stuff like that. This again is another character of mine that I drew from Game of Thrones. Basically, it's a young girl. She was born in King's Landing. They ended up moving to Dawn, and that's why she has a whip like that. And she ends up moving back, but she ends up going to the north, and Roose Bolton ends up taking an interest in her. And again, as you can see, this is Robin Tyrell. And again, she looks normal in this because she tries and shows herself that she is normal. This is a dog. This is her Doberman called Taya. She's had Taya since she was about 15, and in the story she's 17, turning 18. This is just another character that I wanted to draw with because she's meant to be 15 or 16 years old, but obviously she doesn't look like that, but that's a shame. Okay, I haven't finished this one off yet, but this isn't an original, well, it's not an original idea, but it's an idea nonetheless. And here's another one that I haven't been able to finish off because it's part of a story, another story that I was going to do. Alright, so that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this is like nearly 17 minutes long, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and you can give me positives and negatives in the comments below. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video or whenever. Okay guys, see ya. ZebraGirl out. Bye.